What's your favorite Malaysian food?
Do you have some answers?
No. I was gonna say.
I don't really know the names.
Nasi goreng is the classic Malaysian.
But this is from Indonesia, right?
Dari Indonesia.
Batik is from Indonesia? Why did he say they was from Malaysia? Bro, why is my chat saying it's from Indonesia, bro?
Malaysia sering mengklaim banyak unsur yang terkandung dalam negara Indonesia. Namun, Malaysia lupa kalau yang diklaim adalah sesuatu yang merupakan milik bangsa besar. Sehingga Malaysia kerap dibuat malu sendiri oleh orang luar negeri. Dikira Indonesia tidak dikenal, faktanya, Indonesia jauh lebih daripada itu. Indonesia banyak dikagumi bangsa-bangsa dunia. Bahkan, tidak sedikit orang luar yang belajar keras untuk mengenal Indonesia lebih dalam. Dan orang luar yang memiliki pengetahuan sedang serta luas, umumnya akan cenderung mencintai Indonesia. Karena mereka menganggap, Indonesia adalah negara yang unik, dengan sejuta warna keindahan di dalamnya. Harus disadari, hal inilah yang membuat orang luar juga ikut memproteksi kekayaan luhur bangsa Indonesia. Malaysia terkadang mengklaim sesuatu, tanpa menelusurinya sampai ke akar. Seakan lupa sejarah, betapa banyaknya orang Malaysia berketurunan Indonesia. Yang pada zaman dahulu, merekalah yang memperkenalkan tradisi tersebut kepada rakyat Malaysia.
Korang tahu tak hubungan Jawa dan Kelantan ni? Bermula pada satu masa dahulu, pada abad ke-14, Setu Majapahit merupakan sebuah kerajaan Jawa yang sangat kuat. Dan mereka mempunyai agenda untuk menakluk seluruh Nusantara di bawah satu kerajaan. Pada masa itu, Kelantan adalah sebuah pelabuhan yang sangat aktif. Jadi pintu masuk kepada orang-orang Majapahit ni untuk ke Semenanjung pada masa itulah. Dan mereka datang untuk berdagang, menjalinkan hubungan diplomatik. Secara tak langsung, orang-orang dari kerajaan Majapahit ni membawa juga budaya mereka ke negeri Kelantan. Sebab itulah dikatakan wayang kulit di Kelantan ni asalnya dari Jawa. Batik Kelantan ada pengaruh batik Jawa. Kelantan juga ada makyong yang dikatakan daripada Jawa juga. Itulah dia sedikit sebanyak sejarah perkaitan Kelantan dengan Jawa. Dan di Kelantan kita boleh nampaklah keunikan budaya tu. Dia macam ada percampuran. Ini adalah identiti orang Kelantan. Bagai bawah.
Indonesia has the best slogan of any other country. Wonderful Indonesia, you know. It's a nice, it makes you want to come to this country, you know, it's a beautiful slogan. But the worst has to be Malaysia. Because Malaysia is always jealous of Indonesia for some reason. And even in their slogan, they're fucking jealous of Indonesia. You know, it's almost like if you listen to the slogan, it's almost like in the government office of Malaysia, they listen to the Indonesian slogan and they were like, fuck, that's a good slogan, you know? Because like their slogan is an answer to Indonesia. Because their slogan is Malaysia, truly Asia. Like not like those, like what do you mean? Like it's so petty, you know, so passive aggressive. But it's true, you know, that they're correct. They are truly Asia, you know, because their workforce is Indian and Indonesian. Their best clothing, batik, is Indonesian. Their best food, rendang, is Indonesian. Like they should rename their slogan in Malaysia. We steal everything from Indonesia, you know.
I posted a set, not a set. I posted a joke that I did in my last special.
Okay.
That is gonna come out in March in his competitor. So we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But so this joke is a joke that goes against Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
And
like who owns rendang? Is it?
No, exactly. Yeah, precisely. Is actually a joke that talks about the country slogan, the tourism slogan.
Oh.
So I start with wonderful Indonesia, and I go up. I talk about 7-8 slogan, and I talk about the Malaysian slogan, and then the punchline is that Malaysia they should rebrand their slogan is in "We steal everything from Indonesia."
Aduh.
it went completely viral.
Oh yeah.
And I started receiving, I think, at least a dozen plus death threats from Malaysian, and hundreds, if not thousands, of messages and comments saying that they want to.
Oh, wow.
And that's why my next special that I'm working on, I'm writing, is going to be called Cancelled in Malaysia. That's.
Awak tahu rendang?
Rendang tahu?
Menurut awak rendang itu dari mana?
Malaysia.
Bukan dari Indonesia.
Malaysia lah, tak. Bukan Indonesia.
Awak orang Malaysia?
Orang Malaysia.
Awak tahu rendang?
Rendang memanglah tahu, favorit makanan saya.
Menurut awak rendang itu asal dari mana?
Dari Malaysia.
Bukan dari Indonesia.
Bukan.
Menurut awak rendang itu asalnya dari mana?
Malaysia.
Bukan Indonesia.
Bukan. Malaysia.
Menurut awak rendang itu asalnya dari mana?
Indonesia.
Bukan Indonesia. Yakin?
Yakin.
Akhirnya ada yang mengakui bahwa rendang itu sudah ada di Malaysia sejak zaman Jepang katanya. Zaman Jepang itu baru kemarin sore, Mak Isa sayang, baru kemarin sore itu. Kami orang Minang sudah makan rendang sejak 1400-an. Tahun 1400-an. Belum ada Indonesia, belum ada Belanda-Belandaan, masih dalam keadaan kerajaan-kerajaan. Coba bayangkan, itu sudah makan rendang kami, sudah makan rendang. Kenapa rendang ini tercipta? Karena watak orang Minangkabau itu suka berkelana, suka merantau jauh-jauh. Jadi dia berpikir keras lah gimana caranya mengolah makanan itu supaya awet dan tahan lama. Makanya daging itu dirandang. Dirandang itu artinya slow cooking, dimasak lama. Paham bahasa Inggris kan? Slow cooking, itu artinya dirandang. Ada nggak kamus besar bahasa Malaysia? Randang, dirandang, marandang, atau apalah sejenisnya. Kalau nggak ada berarti nggak otentik. Berarti ciplakan. Paham ke? Dan pertama kali rendang itu tercipta itu dari daging rusa, memakai daging rusa, bukan daging sapi. Jadi dari dulu moyang orang Minangkabau itu udah makan daging.
Makanan Indonesia yang enak-enak ini jadi rebutan antar negara guys. Nah kira-kira apa aja ya? Yang pertama rendang. Udah bukan rahasia deh guys kalau rendang jadi makan rebutan antara Indonesia dan Malaysia. Padahal nih UNESCO udah netapin rendang Indonesia sebagai warisan tak benda pada tahun 2013. Kedua, cendol. Nah kalau minuman enak dan segar ini jadi rebutan dari 3 negara yaitu Indonesia, Malaysia, dan Singapura. Tapi ternyata nih menurut pakar kuliner, cendol Indo ini udah ada dari zaman bahla guys, yaitu di tahun 1866. Selanjutnya ada tempe. Ternyata nih hak patennya tempe tuh pernah dikuasain sama Jepang. Tapi sekarang Kemendikbud udah daftarin tempe sebagai warisan tak benda UNESCO di tahun 2022. Dan yang terakhir, ayam penyet. Makanan pedas dan enak ini ternyata juga jadi rebutan antara Indonesia dan Malaysia. Padahal nih, menurut sejarah dan yang kita tahu, ayam penyet di Indonesia itu asalnya ya dari Pulau Jawa. Nah, kira-kira selain makanan-makanan enak ini, ada lagi nggak sih yang jadi rebutan? Coba tulis di komen.
It's what the entire dessert is named after.
Now, chendol would normally be a dessert that elicits emotions of joy and refreshment, if not for this article in CNN. On November 2018, this innocent enough article listed desserts from different countries in alphabetical order. You have Apfelstrudel from Austria, you have baklava from Turkey, Black Forest cake from Germany, and everything sort of seems to be in order until chendol from Singapore. So we made the list. Yay, great. But the bad part here is, not everyone agreed.
Almost immediately, there were strong reactions from across the causeway.
This being the internet, of course there were comments. Let me read some of them for you. One reader chides CNN Travel saying you should be more sensitive about the culture in this region. Chendol is not from Singapore. Another Malaysian reader says, this is a horrendous claim and that it is terribly inaccurate. And yet another Malaysian took to Twitter to declare, don't mess with Malaysian food. Chendol is from Malaysia, not Singapore.
But in the midst of the ruckus, another spanner was thrown into the works. Quite a few readers said that the fight really isn't between Singapore and Malaysia. Chendol actually came from Indonesia.
So did Indonesia invent chendol? And if they did, why are the Malaysians laying claim to this dish as their creation? Was it shoddy journalism? Or is chendol Singaporean as the article says? Now, however this food fight ends, I think it's going to be a yummy investigation.
Why does Malaysia think chendol is theirs? Do they have proof they invented the dessert? To find the answers, I'm traveling to Malaysia.
Is chendol from Malaysia, right?
I would say chendol is originally from Malaysia. If I'm not mistaken, chendol also announced as a heritage dessert, one of the heritage dessert in Penang and also Malacca. That's why most of the tourists, when they come and visit these two places, they will definitely look for chendol.
Right, so since you are Nyonya, did Nyonyas invent chendol?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Well, that's a bit of a dead end. The Nyonyas seem to have perfected chendol but may not have invented it. Surely in a town known for chendol, someone must be able to tell me who invented the dessert.
How long has the chendol business been with your family?
My grandfather, my mom's dad, started it in 1930s.
1930s.
Are you the oldest chendol stall in Malaysia?
I think so.
Uyo.
Because we are doing what? Because I'm already third generation.
Where did your grandfather, who began this business, learn how to make chendol?
We used to live in Lorong Jawa, that's nearby
Lorong
here.
Jawa.
It used to occupied by Javanese people. He learned the trade from them. Because this chendol originated from Java.
As far as you know, right, does chendol in any sort of form exist in India?
No, in India they don't like the smell of the pandan.
Interesting. I need to find out chendol's origins.
Chendol is known internationally. The other word, you know?
What is the other word?
Dawet.
Dawet.
Yeah, I came from East Java. We name it Dawet. It was written in the Centini letters like 300, 400 years ago. They mentioned about this Dawet issue.
So I've learned that this is the oldest chendol stall in Singapore, and I'm about to order one to try it.
You are?
I hear this is the oldest chendol stall in Singapore.
My dad told me like my grandfather when he moved here from India, I think in 1910. So he started selling like those pushcarts, chendol.
And when you say beginning until now, how old is this recipe?
Ooh, I would say from the 1910s. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So is there any chance that chendol is from Singapore?
I doubt so. Technically, I think people accept that it's from Java.
Okay. Awesome, I can't wait. Thank you. Woohoo. That's really good. The Gula Melaka especially is robust, but not overwhelming. What is overwhelming, however, is the evidence that chendol is from Indonesia. As early as the 12th century, chendol was already seen in Indonesia, and by the 1800s, it was recorded, they had a recipe, and the word chendol was in the dictionary.
Malaysia has a chendol stall that dates back to the 1930s, and Singapore has one that goes all the way back to the 1910s. Both have recipes with Indonesian roots.
So I'm very sorry, Malaysia, chendol is not yours, and it's not ours to Singapore. Chendol clearly belongs to Indonesia.